Guys, Rich Jensen, be a champion in life. I'm at the Journeyman Classic. Hey guys, we got 12 mats. Some of the baddest kids on the planet are going to be here. I mean, this is where it all began. I mean, when I get here early and I'm walking the arena and I'm reflecting on my life and how wrestling played such an important role and became that vehicle to help me restructure and become the man I am today, like, I get emotional thinking about it. Because this is where it all began, guys. This is my connection to a lot of people across the country is through the sport. You know, and I've had massive, massive support from Journeyman in New York. And, you know, I've gotten connected with all the right people and I've returned back here every year. And so, you know, it's been a great process for me. But the one thing, like we keep talking about, the stigma's dead, man. Once an addict, always an addict is dead. You know, that guy I was is not the same guy I am today. You know, and we're creeping up on 19 years. I haven't had a drink, guys. It's in a few days. I celebrate my birthday, one of the most important days of my life. And I couldn't have done all this without sobriety. Like, that was step one, recognizing I had the problem and getting sober. Step two was to find my passion, find the vehicle that was going to help me succeed. I found it. It was wrestling. And all you schools that are worried about, you know, bringing in a wrestling story and not connecting with the kids, stop it. This is about life. It's just the vehicle. I talk a lot about that, and the kids can relate to their vehicle, you know. And today the message is more relevant than ever before. And here I am. I'm on the East Coast, packed up my family, rented out my house, and hit the road. You know, that's how much we believe in this. That's how passionate I am about getting back out there and getting this thing rolling, because it's such an important message. More important today than it was when I started traveling. But, you know, I just want a huge thank you to the state of New York. A huge thank you to Frank Papalizio. You know, he didn't have to let me set up a book table for the weekend. He doesn't have to, you know, help me market our tour and connect with athletes, coaches, and parents. And, you know, he's just so supportive since day one. Stopped into his club in 2009 and boom, we built a relationship ever since. And he's always invited me into his events. And so it means a lot to us. And this is where it all began. This is where I feel at home. This is where I feel like I connect the most, you know, because this story resonates with people, you know, through the wrestling community nationally, into schools, into families' lives, because we can all relate to some sort of struggle in our lives. And today, after the last few years, even the other day, I talked about the struggles I faced. Had to dig deep, had to overcome, had to stay focused, had to keep moving, you know. And it's about sharing some tools, sharing some information, sharing my experience, and hopefully inspiring a kid to make a different choice than I did, you know. So anyway, we're going to continue to travel the rest of the country all school year. Let's get into your community. Let's get into your school. We're currently in Pennsylvania right now, heading off to upstate New York. Then we're heading south, then back over to Indiana, and then back up to Ohio. If you're within a day's drive, I'll be there. We'll make it happen. Let's work together. Together we can change lives. Let's work together to impact your kids. Have a great weekend, and breath of fresh air. I'm in a big wrestling room, right where I belong.